How's it going? I'm Johnny Jalopy, and this is my 1966 Volksrad VW. So this is my 1966 Volksrad VW. We acquired this particular car, I want to say about 7 years ago, from a local guy here in Florida named Roger. How I found the car is a pretty fun story. I would see this car driving all over Holiday, Florida, and Newport Richie, and I'd see it, and it was, of course, in a different color scheme and stuff, but it was just such a cool-looking car. So one day I was coming from work and I saw it, and I didn't know where it was from, but it lived in my neighborhood, so I followed the owner home and asked him questions, and of course became good friends with Roger, who built it. And then, yeah, started a relationship, started looking for a Volksrad for myself. We actually bought a project car from Roger, started to work on that. He helped me gather some parts for it, and then one day I was looking for motors, and Roger's like, you know, why don't you just buy this car? It's been sitting for about 3 years. I haven't driven it. Why don't you take it over? So that's what we did. My wife bought it for me for my birthday, and we brought it home and did some changes to it. But other than mechanical and you know, kind of getting stuff running again, we didn't change much other than the color scheme and the way it looks. And I think I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Color changes coming, but we're going to change again. But the overall look of the car, the feel of the car is going to stay the same. So yeah, this is Kona, the color Kona number 5, and let's tell you about it. And of course, as we get into the interior, nothing fancy here. Of course, no fancy interior parts. We've got stickers for the door panels. An old regular steering wheel out of the 70s, which is cool. Love the steering wheel. The stereo doesn't work. Instrument cluster doesn't work. This is actually, I made myself my own dash rack, and I made that out of a some of that shelving stuff they used to divide closets up with. Yeah. I need to find a way to remount my tack. But a comfortable car. That was the first thing I noticed when I got on the Bug, was coming from regular big cars like the 51 that you see behind me. There's a ton of room in these things, and it's very comfortable. My wife and I have been lots of places in it. We enjoy it. It's super fun. I'd love to get a safari window. That would be an awesome addition. Something to note is the roof actually comes off. So I can actually take that off, and it would be almost like a convertible. And dummy me put a rack on the top, so I don't use that as much. But I think this summer I'm going to try to, I might take the rack off and run it that way for a little while, just to give it a different look for the summer. And then maybe as we get back into winter, again, when we do the color changes and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's got the standard pop-out windows, which is great. Those pop out real nice. Regular back seat folds down, of course, everybody knows that. And as I was saying, if you look here at the top, there's actually, this is another piece of steel that's been cut, and underneath there are some actual releases. I don't know if you can see that up there towards the back, where the roof actually hinges in, and it can be removed, which is pretty fun to run with that out in the summer. So we'll probably do that. Nothing fancy as far as the seats are concerned. Some old jackets, Spicoli jackets to cover the front seats. I made some wooden floor mats for fun, just to kind of keep it that beachy kind of theme. But she's got a lot of, she's a good car. We need to do some body work on her. But I love her. She's fun to drive, so yeah, love it. Let's take a quick look under the hood. And as you can see, it's just a basic factory 1600. It's a 1641 now. Not much craziness to it. It has been changed to an alternator. We're still running points in it. Runs great. And again, it didn't take much it fired right up once we got the car and acquired it. The gas tank was a little bad, and we changed the gas tank out. But I love the fact that we've, kept the rear section of the VW, given it that the extension of the back. Some guys will cut that, leave the actual engine cover off, and I don't know, I just like the way that looks. We kept, some of a Baja Bug look, and a lot of folks asked if it's a Baja Bug, and I'm like, you can't really go off-road in something this low. It's pretty low to the ground. Of course, some of the favorite elements of the vehicle that people really dig, of course, are all the stickers that we've put on it. Stickers add horsepower. Of course, one of my favorite stickers. That one right there. Of course, that one's pretty cool too. But, if you want to check it out, there's kind of little hashtags. So we made a little hashtag to it. We put a rack on the top. I thought it'd be cool just to kind of keep that race car surf theme. So we found I found this surfboard locally. It's all chewed up, of course, so that didn't cost any money. Somebody was throwing out a suitcase up there, and we kept that. Saved that from the junkyard, and then I bought this igloo cooler for a couple bucks, which was cool. Another gentleman who saw my bug parked outside of work asked if I wanted to buy that, and I said, hell yeah, let's do that. Let's see what else. So the thing that people ask the most about, as I go past the tripod, real professional, is the extension on the front end. How big is it? How was it done? It's 10.5 inches stretched, which really gives it that cool long rake look that you want in a Volksrad. Or at least I want in a Volksrad. We've kept the original body. We haven't chopped it. A lot of guys will chop. I've thought about chopping. I still think about chopping all the time. I really love to chop it. Hasn't happened yet. We're still going factory steel wheels up in the front there. We're running Chevys in the rear with some beauty rings and white walls. We've got Coker tires. The body's not perfect. I need to come in and start doing some welding, repairing some areas in the vehicle. You can see some rust spots here. Let's take a look under the hood, and you can take a real good look at how the front end is extended. So a lot of guys will buy that extension beam that's pretty expensive. Again, the original builder, Roger, said, heck with that. Let's just cut the heater channel and extend that, put a giant plate of steel underneath. And I got to tell you, he's driven it for years and years and years before I had it. And then I grabbed it, and it is strong. And I've been over some pretty massive bumps, and it hasn't caused any problems. There's our fuel cell, of course. We went with a spun aluminum fuel tank. We got off Amazon. I need to clean up some of that wiring. It's really bad. And the most recent thing that we've done is we actually went to a dual chamber master cylinder there. So we have much better braking than we did before. So that's been an upgrade that we did do on the inside. But a lot of folks have asked how the car was stretched. And there you go. That's how it's stretched. It does have a adjustable front beam, which is nice. So I can actually lower the front end a little bit more than it is. I got some room to play. These lights are pretty rare lights. They're probably worth more than the car itself, money-wise. But I love them. They're perfect. Set perfect. Just love the whole look and feel of the whole vehicle. Well, there you go. There's a quick rundown of my 66 VW Volksrad Kona. If you like what you see here, I hope to do some more videos, break down on my Jeep and the 51 here. Hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. I'm John Jalopy. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya.